The Voisin III is widely recognized as the first true purpose-built bomber aircraft, departing from the practice of adapting reconnaissance planes for bombing duties. Developed in 1910 and extensively used throughout World War I by French forces, it established the fundamental concept that aerial bombardment required specialized aircraft design. Its successful operations demonstrated bombing as a distinct military function. The Handley Page Type O revolutionized bombing strategy by introducing the concept of long-range strategic bombardment. Introduced in 1918, this British heavy bomber could penetrate deep into enemy territory to strike industrial targets and infrastructure. It shifted bombing philosophy from tactical battlefield support to strategic industrial warfare, fundamentally changing military aviation doctrine. Germany's Gotha G5 represented their approach to strategic bombing, prioritizing extended range and substantial payload capacity over defensive survivability. Introduced in 1917, it conducted controversial daylight bombing raids over London and other targets. While it demonstrated the potential of bomber formations, its vulnerability exposed the critical importance of fighter escort development. It showcased how multi-engine designs could increase payload capacity and provide redundancy against engine failure. Operational from 1918, this triplane bomber influenced international thinking about heavy bomber development. Its design reinforced the strategic advantage of larger multi-engine aircraft capable of sustained bombing operations over extended distances. The Martin MB-1 marked the United States' first purpose-built bomber aircraft, though it arrived too late for significant World War I action. Developed in 1918, its design principles influenced American bomber doctrine throughout the 1920s and 1930s. The MB-1 established American emphasis on range and payload capacity as defining characteristics of bomber design philosophy. TB-3, introduced in the early 1930s, was among the first all-metal heavy bombers ever constructed. Revolutionary for its all-metal construction and corrugated fuselage, it demonstrated the feasibility of large-scale bomber fleet operations. Despite becoming obsolete by World War II standards, the TB-3 proved that heavy bomber concepts were technologically viable for sustained operations. The Handley Page Hayford, operational from 1933, reflected interwar bomber design philosophy, emphasizing night operations and comprehensive defensive gun coverage. Its biplane construction showcased how rapidly bomber technology was evolving beyond earlier monoplane concepts. The Hayford represented a transitional design, bridging biplane traditions with emerging monoplane possibilities in bomber development. Boeing B-10, introduced in 1932, revolutionized bomber design with its all-metal monoplane construction, enclosed cockpits, and retractable landing gear. These innovations dramatically improved speed, range, and crew protection compared to previous designs. The B-10's technological superiority rendered all existing bombers instantly obsolete and established modern bomber design standards worldwide. He-111, operational from 1935, was designed for speed and medium-range bombing capabilities across European theaters. It became the backbone of early World War II German bombing campaigns, particularly during the Blitz against Britain. The He-111 emphasized operational flexibility and relative simplicity over maximum payload capacity, making it effective across diverse bombing missions. Nicknamed the Flying Pencil for its distinctive slender fuselage, the Dornier Do-17 relied on exceptional speed to evade intercepting fighters. Introduced in 1937, it represented the German belief that fast bombers could operate without heavy defensive armament. However, combat experience proved this concept fundamentally flawed, leading to increased defensive armament on later bomber. Junkers Ju-88, introduced in 1939, was among the most versatile aircraft ever constructed, serving as bomber, dive bomber, night fighter, and reconnaissance platform. Its adaptability and performance made it invaluable across multiple roles throughout World War II. The Ju-88 demonstrated that exceptional versatility could be as valuable as specialized mission design in military aviation. Boeing B-10, operational from 1937, embodied American daylight strategic bombing doctrine with heavy defensive armament and formation tactics. Extensively used in European bombing campaigns, its rugged construction and armament justified the fortress designation. Despite mounting losses to fighter opposition, the B-17 became the iconic symbol of American strategic bombing throughout World War II. The consolidated B-24 Liberator, introduced in 1941, emphasized extended range and maximum payload over crew survivability and operational elegance. It became the most produced heavy bomber of World War II, reflecting American industrial efficiency and mass production philosophy. The B-24 served globally in European and Pacific theaters, proving that industrial practicality could supersede design refinement. The Avro Lancaster, operational from 1942, prioritized bomb payload capacity above all other considerations, featuring an exceptionally large bomb bay. Its unique capability to carry specialized munitions made it central to British night bombing strategy and precision operations. The Lancaster achieved legendary status through its participation in famous operations, including attacks on German dams using specialized ordnance. The Boeing B-29 Superfortress, introduced in 1944, represented a quantum leap in bomber technology with pressurized cabins, advanced fire control systems, and unprecedented range. Its development required solving numerous engineering challenges and represented enormous industrial investment. The B-29's capability for sustained long-range missions established parameters for modern strategic bombing operations. The Tupolev Tu-4, introduced in 1947, was reverse-engineered from captured American B-29 Superfortress aircraft, providing the Soviet Union immediate strategic bomber capability. This development accelerated Cold War tensions and the nuclear arms race significantly. The Tu-4 demonstrated that technological intelligence gathering could provide strategic advantage in military aviation development. Convair B-36, Peacemaker, operational from 1946, prioritized intercontinental range above all other design considerations, representing the belief that bombers must reach distant targets independently. Its massive size and 6-piston engines gave it unmatched range capabilities during early Cold War. The B-36 symbolized American commitment to strategic bombing as deterrent doctrine. The Boeing B-47 Stratojet, introduced in 1951, revolutionized bomber design with swept wings and jet propulsion, forcing air defense systems to adapt fundamentally. Its sophisticated aerodynamic design and performance characteristics reshaped nuclear delivery strategy during the Cold War. The B-47 established parameters for modern jet bomber development that influenced designs for decades. The English electric Canberra, operational from 1951, emphasized high-altitude performance and sustained speed rather than heavy defensive armament systems. Its adaptability across bomber, reconnaissance, and strike roles extended its operational service across multiple decades. The Canberra's longevity demonstrated that elegant design and performance could ensure relevance across changing military requirements. The Tupolev Tu-16, introduced in 1952, served Soviet forces as a bomber, missile carrier, and reconnaissance platform, establishing unprecedented versatility. Its design was reverse-engineered from American B-29 and Tu-4 experiences, incorporating jet propulsion and modern aerodynamics. The Tu-16's flexibility made it among the most important aircraft in Soviet Cold War aviation doctrine. The Boeing B-52 Stratofortress, operational since 1955, combines exceptional range, substantial payload capacity, and remarkable upgrade potential throughout its operational lifetime. Its robust design allowed integration of advanced weapon systems across generations, extending relevance beyond original specifications. The B-52 became the definitive strategic bomber, outlasting multiple intended replacement concepts through adaptability. The Convair B-58 Hustler, introduced in 1956, relied on extreme supersonic speed to penetrate air defenses rather than defensive armament or evasion tactics. Its narrow mission profile, specialized fuel pod design, and operational complexity limited operational longevity despite technological ambition. The B-58 represented performance-focused design that ultimately proved less practical than alternative approaches. The General Dynamics F-111, operational from 1968, blurred distinctions between pure bombers and strike aircraft through variable sweep wings and terrain-following radar systems. Its penetration emphasis prioritized low-level flight over altitude advantage, anticipating advanced surface-to-air missile threats. The F-111 demonstrated that adaptable design could serve multiple nations and evolving operational requirements effectively. The Tupolev Tu-95, introduced in 1952, paired turboprop engine efficiency with intercontinental range, becoming the Soviet Union's longest-serving bomber platform. Its exceptional endurance and reliability made it integral to Soviet and Russian strategic aviation throughout the Cold War and beyond. The Tu-95's longevity matches the B-52, both aircraft remaining operationally relevant into the 21st century. The Rockwell B-1B Lancer, operational from 1986, emphasized low-level penetration capabilities and substantial payload capacity to defeat radar-guided defense systems. Its variable sweep-wing design and terrain-following radar represented late Cold War assumptions about avoiding detection. The B-1B combined speed, maneuverability, and payload in a comprehensive strategic bombing platform designed for sustained operations. The Northrop B-2 Spirit, introduced in 1997, fundamentally shifted bomber survivability strategy, from speed and altitude toward stealth technology and reduced radar signatures. Its revolutionary design redefined strategic bombing assumptions for the post-Cold War era, emphasizing survivability through invisibility. The B-2 represents the most significant change in bomber design philosophy in generations, prioritizing detection avoidance. The Northrop Grumman B-21 Raider, currently entering operational service, represents continuation of stealth-based bomber doctrine established by the B-2 program. It prioritizes survivability, operational adaptability, and long-term technical relevance over maximizing raw performance. Metrics. The B-21 embodies modern bomber philosophy, balancing technological sophistication with operational practicality and mission flexibility.